Hello everyone and welcome to today's walkthrough. We are looking at a year 6 or well in this case year 5 objectives test question on using a protractor to measure an angle accurately. So important elements of a protractor: you should have a line at the base here which gives you the starting point for the zeros, and you've also got crosshairs or some sort of center marker. It's usually a dent of some sort. Okay, those two are important. And then you've got the clockwise markings here where the 0 is over on the left, and then you've got the anti-clockwise markings where the 0 is on the right, so we can measure angles from either side. Okay, now that, as I've just mentioned, is really important because we need to line this up on the center or the corner of the angle that we are going to measure. So it says here, using a protractor, accurately measure the obtuse angle in this shape. Now, first of all, we need to know what the obtuse angle is. This one is a right angle. Those two are acute because they are less than 90 degrees, which leaves that one. That's the obtuse angle. So that's what we're aiming for. Now, I'm going to line up the crosshairs of my protractor with the corner of the angle. So I'm going to do this. There we go. To do this nice and carefully. Can you see how I'm checking that the corner of the angle is right there, lined up with a dent, and the one leg of the angle is in line with the guideline on my protractor. Now, because I've lined it up from this side, I'm going to need to use the inside scale or the anti-clockwise scale, because that's my 0. That's where I start measuring. And I'm going to measure around and find that we are at 150. It might be useful to extend that a little bit, but I won't do that now. Sorry, 130. 150, 140, 130 there. So yeah, keeping to the inside. Okay, so that's measuring it from there. Now I could also have lined it up like this. So you can see here the lines don't match, so I need to make sure that that matches, and then over here I need to make sure that that crosshairs is right in the center and the lines are properly lined up. And this time I'm going to use the outside scale because of course that's where my 0 is. So I'm going to go 0 all the way around, and in fact it's just a little bit less than 130. So we can see here the 130 is here in line with the 50, of course, on the other scale. So I can see where that's lined up. That's about 2 degrees less, yeah, than the 50 marker. So it will also be 2 degrees less than the 130 marker. So I would make that 127. And that's what we would write in to our answer box.